the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Florida's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got a little grass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got a man. It's Mays. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer. And
going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walk? There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but, man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Here's a give the ball. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Nelson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Floats it out in space. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
On the move to his left. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the David. Finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Jones to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Will not get there. A 4th As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They ran this route so many times together.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's going to fire deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Took care of it himself. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big.
There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators have their offense in high gear.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Pryor. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. Here comes the 2-point try.
Easy. Monitor.
They'll try to pass their way in. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And the Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
There's some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The transfer has it his first carry. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a fourth down.
Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Jones to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A designed run for the quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Rushes on him. Finds him out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Here's a little room there, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Ball. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure.
The extra point is blocked. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his man. It's Mays. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes.
Looking deep. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
He's got it on the outside. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this.
A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. Touchdown, Florida.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Buried before incomplete. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, it's players over plays, and then, like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Might be calling a hot route. Jones wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their